Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Sparkin over Broncos, the show where we spark conversation about our Denver Broncos. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Today, I want to talk about a player whose stock is rising amongst the scouting community, and is someone who is becoming a bit of a draft crush of mine in Virginia tight end Jelani Woods. But before we get into that, be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss another video. Jelani Woods is one of the more unique players coming out of this year's draft class. He was a former high school quarterback coming out of Cedar Grove High School in Ellenwood, Georgia back in 2017. He was recruited to play quarterback by Oklahoma State University, but he was soon moved to tight end prior to deciding to redshirt his first season at OSU. Woods played for 3 seasons at OSU, where he was primarily in a backup role. He decided to transfer to Virginia as a graduate student for his final year of eligibility in 2021, where he had a breakout season. In 2021, Woods recorded a career-high 44 receptions for 598 yards and 8 touchdowns for the Cavaliers. Woods has excellent size, clocking in at 6'7" and 253 pounds at the combine. He also possesses nice arm length with 34.5-inch arms. He has nice speed to pair with that size, running a 4.61 40-yard dash. He certainly has the size to go up and high point the ball over defenders. However, sometimes you will see him fall victim to the dropsies. It's almost as if his hands turn to stone as he goes to reel in the ball. I feel that his route tree is a tad limited, and sometimes he is a bit chuggy coming out of his release. Therefore, sometimes it's hard for him to reach his top speed in a timely manner. Quite a bit of this I feel can be coached, but some of it is just going to be limitations to his game that the team who drafts him is going to have to work around. You may not be able to ask too many different things from Jelani Woods right away in terms of route running. That being said, I do feel that he could come into the league right away and bring impact as sort of a ripper up the seam. You could also split him out wide and send him on a 9 route and let the quarterback chuck it up to him and see if he can win the 50-50 ball. I could also see him bringing value as a red zone weapon, not only due to his physicality and athleticism, but also due to his abilities as a run blocker. His size and physicality certainly bode well for him in the run game. I do feel that his technique as a blocker does need some refinement, as you are not going to be able to rely on pure physicality at the NFL level. I definitely feel that he could be an above average run blocker in the league with proper coaching, however. Especially in the red zone, offenses would be able to run quite a bit of 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and 1 running back with Woods on the field, as defenses would have to respect him in both the pass and the run game. Due to his previously discussed limitations, I do not really see Woods as a tight end 1 in the league, but I do see him as the ideal tight end 2. Woods probably wasn't extremely high on most draft boards entering the pre-draft process, but when you combine more teams doing a deep dive of his tape and his performances at the Shrine Bowl and the Combine, Woods is shooting up draft boards at an exponential level. I have seen scouts give Woods as high as a late 3rd round grade. I could certainly see him going in the top 150, if not just outside of it. Some team out there will see Woods as a ball of clay that they feel they will be able to mold into a high-quality player. The Denver Broncos could certainly be that team, as both head coach Nathaniel Hackett and offensive coordinator Justin Outen have a background working with tight ends. Outen, of course, was the tight ends coach for the Green Bay Packers last season. Woods would certainly fill the tight end 2 role well for the Broncos in my opinion. Of course, the Broncos tight end room did take a hit following Noah Fant being shipped off to Seattle as part of the trade package for Russell Wilson. Currently, our tight end room consists of starter Albert Okwuegbunam, who is pretty much strictly a vertical threat who does not bring much value to the run game. On the contrary, we also have the newly signed Eric Tomlinson, who is pretty much strictly a blocking tight end who does not figure to bring much value in the pass game. We also have a mostly unknown commodity in second-year player Sean Byer, who spent his entire rookie season on the practice squad, along with Andrew Beck, who figures to see more snaps at fullback than at tight end, so I don't really figure him in this conversation that much. My point is, Woods could fill a role that the Broncos seem to be lacking. We have a pure vertical threat in Albert O, as well as a pure blocker in Eric Tomlinson, but we seem to lack a hybrid of those two who could be a dual threat when he is on the field. I certainly feel that the Broncos are going to look towards the draft to add another piece at the tight end position, and I think that Jelani Woods is a player who could be a hidden gem in this draft class, and is someone who could fill a big need for the Broncos at a fairly low cost. But of course, that is just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts on Jelani Woods in the comment section below Broncos Country. I'd love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss another video. Also, give me a follow on Twitter at Gage Madrid NFL for more coverage of our Denver Broncos as well as the NFL in general. And for now, this has been another episode of Sparkin' Over Broncos, the show where we spark conversation about our Denver Broncos. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.